Hello my creative and artistic friends, Olga Soby here and welcome to new acrylic pouring video. Today I'm gonna try doing the chain pull feather technique. I have never done it before and I've done quite a few chain pull butterflies, but never the feathers. And as you might have noticed, I really love feathers in general, so I think it would be pretty cool and interesting to try doing the feather with a new technique. So let's see how that works. And all of my colors today are mixed to pretty thick consistency. So I have mixed acrylic paint with the pouring medium by Pebeo and water. And by the way, all the colors that I'm using today are also by brand Pebeo. So I will include the colors, the ratio, the recipe details in the description under this video. But in case you want to see my exact measurement and mixing process for this recipe, I show it step by step in this video, where I did the butterfly diptych. And this recipe today is exactly the same. It worked absolutely amazing for the butterflies, so I'm totally reusing it again for my feathers. And also, check it out! I have finished my diptych, my yin yang butterfly with a layer of epoxy resin, and I think it looks just fabulous. Especially those iridescent colors, they're so shiny, so pretty, so I'm also gonna be using them again for my feather. Okay, so today, let's try doing those chain pull feathers. I'm working on this 11 by 14 cradled wood panel. I'll try to do 2, maybe 3 feathers on it. I'll see how the flow goes. And with that being said, let's get started. Alright, so first of all, I'm adding my base layer, which, by the way, is going to be a double color this time. So this one is Persian blue, and this one is Oriental violet. And my colors for base are mixed the same way as the rest of the colors. I just like doing multicolor background. I think it makes the whole painting just a lot more interesting. Okay, I think this is good, so let's create a first feather. I want to have my white first to help the colors stand out on the dark background, and iridescent red. And maybe I do dots for this one. Yeah, I like this better. And some gold. And maybe just a bit more red. Okay, so let's try the pull. Made my chain just right in the center. I have a little too much paint, looks like. I really like the colors, so pretty. Well, so far so good. Let's do the other side. I'm moving very slowly here. God, it's just such pretty lines. Oops, Yeah, no, I didn't quite connected the ends. I'm gonna add the center line right away. Oh, not too bad, but I don't like the top, honestly. Maybe I can touch it up. Nope, it's not working. So I'm just gonna leave it for now and do one more feather, and probably we'll come back to this one. So I added less paint at this time. Hopefully that will work a little better. So let's see. You know, this technique is just so satisfying for me. It takes a lot of focus, but what a cool effect from these chain beads. Yeah, it's better, but not quite. Okay, didn't get the top quite right again. But the body of the feather is super gorgeous. At least I nailed that part. I have some room for one more feather. So hopefully third time's charm. Keep your fingers crossed for me. And the mixture that I'm using, I think it works really amazing for this technique because it creates very sharp details without any sails, without anything extra. Alright, so you know, I really like this effect, the use of chain pulls for the feather, and the colors are super good. But I want to add just a few more touch-ups because I really feel like there are a few things need to be done here. It definitely looks better now. I'm still not a big fan of the tips of my feathers, but you know what? I think I'm gonna let it dry and maybe work on it a bit more when the paint is dry. Hey guys, so I really want to work on the tips of my feathers. So I'm gonna use the same colors and just try add more details with the brush, just to make it more balanced. And here is the finished final result of my chain pull feathers. The more I was looking at this piece, the more it really kept growing on me. So I just decided to go ahead and finish it with a layer of epoxy resin for a shiny finish. And I have added some pigments to my layer of resin. I really like how they shine. I hope you can see them on camera. They really spark up and add this very nice, almost magical touch to it. You can also see how pretty those iridescent colors look in the light. So what I wanted to say about the technique, about the chain pull feather, is that it's definitely not as easy as it looks, and I totally need to practice more, especially with the ends, the tips of my feather. So I'm gonna do that. But overall, I think I managed to do a very successful composition here, the layout of the feathers and how those iridescent and gold really stand out well on this dark blue and violet background. So composition and colors here are super nice, therefore I think despite the imperfections in my feathers, it's still pretty good. What do you think? Please let me know. Maybe you have some tips or advice for me for my technique and how to finish those ends. I will be happy to hear from you. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye!